Meet Baron Black, a death row inmate in Tennessee. He's set to be executed next week for killing a young mother, two daughters 37 years ago. Black has an implantable cardioverter defibrillator, or ICD. That means his heart has a device that can shock it back into rhythm, even during a lethal injection of pentobarbital. Like in the movies when the doc says, "Clear, shock." Well, this device does the shocking, and it shocks hard. I've had someone describe it to me as being kicked in the chest by a horse. You do CPR on people and this device goes off, and it actually shocks the person doing the CPR on the patient. This device is implanted in the person's chest so you can see it. Here's the concern. During execution with pentobarbital, Mr. Black's heart might go crazy and trigger the ICD. And if that happens, the device could repeatedly attempt to shock his heart, up to 8 times. Potentially causing prolonged suffering and a messy execution. That's really the core of the legal and ethical dispute that's going on right now in Tennessee. A lower court ruled that the ICD must be deactivated just before execution to prevent repeated shocks and prolonged pain. Then the judge modified that by allowing Black to be taken to the hospital the morning of the execution. Because his doctors refused to come to the prison to deactivate the device. However, Nashville General Hospital, which was supposed to deactivate the device, says that it never agreed to participate, stating it has no role in executions. I feel like Nashville Hospital is like, we're not about that life or death. Tennessee Supreme Court has overturned the lowest court order, ruling that requiring the activation amounts to a stay of execution, which only the Supreme Court can issue. Supreme Court is like, only us bear the right to kill him. Yeah, execution may proceed without deactivating Black's heart device. Alright, from a medical standpoint, if the ICD remains active, execution via lethal injection could trigger repeated shocks. Again, we're talking about up to 8 times, potentially causing pain. All while physicians' involvement raises major ethical concerns. Do no harm. That's the medically critical conflict. A device meant to sustain life could prolong suffering, and doctors are bound by codes that forbid involvement in executions. Do no harm. As of the shooting of this video, Mr. Black is still scheduled to be executed next week with his ICD turned on. The state is having trouble finding someone to turn it off, but the state also doesn't want to delay the execution. I really want to hear your thoughts on this, guys. Follow, share, and subscribe. Dr. Kouandjio, your hero. I love you guys.